We will continue with the Music Man in just a few moments, but first we'd like to take this time to invite you to call KYVE and make your pledge of support. This is special programming that we're offering during our festival 1985, and we certainly would like to hear from you if you appreciate this kind of programming, this kind of a musical which is sort of uplifting and happy. We'd like to hear how you feel about that, and of course we'd like to take your pledge while you're letting us know. Why should you join KYVE? Well, the first benefit is the monthly focus, which is our own guide that we put out every month that tells about the programming on KYVE, and it tells about the people involved in KYVE. Secondly, there is a tax deduction involved with whatever amount you choose to pledge to KYVE. That can be deducted from your income tax. You have a vote for the board of directors. We are now a community licensed public television, and so we have people from the community that are responsible for governing our station, and you will be involved in that. There are also gift premiums, which I will go into a little bit later here in this break. And of course, the most important part of KYVE's membership is the programming that we can bring to you that is, I mean, that's the biggest benefit that we can offer you for membership in KYVE. The membership levels we have are the $180 Believers level. We have $120 Investors level. We have the $60 Family level, which is our most popular level. Most people choose to join at that level. We also have a $36 Basic level, which is the minimum to receive a focus. Or if you're a senior citizen, we accept a $15 yearly pledge to receive focus. We also have a $250 level Leader Circle and $500 Benefactors, and we've had several of those over this last pledge campaign. So we urge you to choose the level that fits your budget. You can pay with one payment, either by check or money order, or if you would like to charge that to your Visa or MasterCard, simply bring that to the telephone with you when you call, and our operators that are answering the phones will take your number and we'll get that through Visa or MasterCard. Also, you can do it on monthly installments. You can send us a check monthly for $5 or $10, whatever will fit in your budget, or you can have that automatically withdrawn from your bank account to our bank account. So as you can see, it's pretty painless, and we would really, truly urge you to call 457-3100 and pledge your support. We do have some people answering the phones down here this afternoon in our studio, and they'd like to hear from you. And they are from the Flying Dutchman Travel Service that is located in Sunnyside, and they have chosen to give up part of their Sunday to come down and volunteer and answer the phones, and it's because of people like them and people like you that KYVE can remain on the air. We have another guest in the studio with us this afternoon, and his name is Scott Peterson. He is the chorus master of the Yakima Symphony Orchestra. Scott?
Thank you, Diane. I hope that you're enjoying the movie this afternoon. Music Man is always a favorite, and definitely a favorite of mine, and we've heard some great music so far, and we'll hear some more, you can bet, coming up in the future this afternoon. I'd just like to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about the funding for public television here in Central Washington, and if you notice the graph here beside me, it pretty well explains how the funding happens here at KYVE. The most important part of it, of course, is, and the largest percentage is this 34% that you see right here, and that's you. That's the viewing public, the people that sit at home and watch KYVE and enjoy the program that support KYVE, 34% of the amount that it takes to fund the running of the station. The other amounts, 17% comes from the KYVE auction, which I believe is happening in a couple of weeks, a week from now. 8% comes from underwriting, industrial underwriting. 10% comes from the school districts around the area that support the programming here at KYVE. And then a most important part, 29% of the federal government funding. And this figure right here, of course, is matched by a percentage of what is given by you, the viewer, to KYVE. So we would encourage you to call in, if you haven't already. Give us a call right here at 457-3100. Give us a pledge. Support public television in Central Washington. And as you can tell from the program this afternoon, it certainly is worth doing. And I guess I give it back to you, Dianne.
Thank you very much, Scott. We have some pledge premiums that are available to you this afternoon. If you call in and make a pledge of $60 for a year, you will receive 60 years of country music. If you like the Music Man and you like all kinds of music, which I know a lot of people do, this is really a special album. It's a 2-record set, and it has a lot of different performers as well as different songs. So if you'd like this $60 pledge, when you call 457-3100 and indicate to the phone operator that this is the premium that you would like to have. Another that we have at the $60 level is the Washington magazine, and this is a magazine solely about our state. It's not about any other states, just Washington. And it gives some travel ideas, some tips on history and geography of the state. It's just, I've read part of it that tells about the wine-making country down in our area here. And it's just a very, very nice magazine. I think you would like it. Also at the $60 level, if you've got a child in your house that you would like to make very happy, we have our Sesame Street chalkboard. And it is also at the $60 premium level. As you can see, it's got all kinds of Sesame Street fun people on there, and there's magnetic letters and numbers that come with it. There's also chalk and eraser, and the best thing is it's portable. You can pick it up and walk with it from room to room. You don't have to have it in one special room. So if you like one of these at the $60 level, make the phones ring. Say, I'd like to pledge $60 this afternoon. I'd like the chalkboard or the magazine or whichever one that you would choose. At the $120 level, we have National Geographic's Images of the World. And this is a big, full-size book full of wonderful colored pictures. I don't know if you can see any of those too well, but very nice colored pictures. This is at the $120 level. And with this is the photographer's field guide. And this tells you how to go out and take pictures just like the photographers in the National Geographic book. That's all the premiums that I'll tell you about at this point, and I think Scott Peterson has another word or two to say to you. Scott?
Thank you, Dianne. You know, most of the people that are here, all of these people that you see on your screen here this afternoon answering the phones and doing the work here are volunteers. And it is an extremely important part of public television in Central Washington. Anytime that these auctions come up or the pledge breaks, the people that do the work on the camera and asking you for the money are your colleagues. They're the people that like to watch public television in Central Washington. None of us are being paid here today, but we're here this afternoon because we feel this is something important to do and something worthwhile supporting. And we certainly would encourage you to call in with your pledge at the different levels that Dianne mentioned before. There are all different kinds of possibilities for pledging the money, for paying the money to KYVE, the different levels, the MasterCard, the check. There are all kinds of possibilities. So we'd encourage you to do that. That phone number is 457-3100. Dianne.
Thank you, Scott. As Scott said, we're a people station. We're here for you. And people that have come in and volunteered their time, we appreciate a whole lot because we know that it's not always something we want to do to be a volunteer, but there are a lot of really public-spirited people out there that are willing to give some time to come in and work for Channel 47, and we appreciate it so much. I've been checking my focus here, and coming up tonight is the Gala of Stars 1985, and that is a really special 2.5 to 3 hour program involving all kinds of artists in the music field, dancing, everything. And it's always been a really special addition to our festival programming, and I know that you will enjoy that. So we urge you to tune into that tonight at 8 p.m. We will also be going back here just shortly to see The Music Man. And I know it's kind of an imposition for us to break in when you're watching the movie and it's really a good movie and you're really into it and you think, uh-oh, there they are on screen again asking for money. If you want to see movies like that, you need to call in and make your pledge, 457-3100. Pledge your support to KYVE, and we can keep programs like this on the air for you and for us. It's very important. And like I said, we have all these volunteers down here this afternoon, and they would like to take your pledge. So that's all I can say for right now. I just hope you'll stay with us and watch some more of the movie, and we will be here to answer the phones even while the movie is still on. So please call 457-3100. And now back to the movie.